Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty Crossworlds but no fair fight. We're about to stop the female orc shaman that is trying to wake the orc of God of Peace. And the orc God of Peace is the orc God of Peace because he kills everyone who is capable of fighting, no matter the race, sex or whatever. So she thinks he's bringing peace. We know he's bringing death. So that is what we do. We try to convince her, but she's not believing us. So we have to fight this out. And that is what we will. The enemy is outnumbering us insanely. The only thing we can do to stop him is use a spell that I normally would never use. And that is this one here. This will produce a number of crystals that should keep the enemy at bay, at least theoretically for a while. We could make even more of that, but what is more important than bringing crystals everywhere is shackling these guys. Because if we don't shackle them, what will happen is that they will use all their special abilities to obliterate us, and we don't want that to happen. We could do the lava call, which will do interesting amounts of damage to everyone. We can do fiery damage, and you see that kills a number, but it doesn't really kill that many. Well, it kind of does, but I think what would help more is sending in an egg. Although, all things considered, what's the cooldown of that? It's 3 turns. This is 1 turn. 1 turn, and then we can get in eggs next turn. But having more forces on the ground is also important. The goblin shamans will take damage. Where are the goblins themselves? They will lose about 100 to 150, which isn't a lot. But killing these 8 will basically remove 1 force that is able to destroy crystals from the field. So I'm not that opposed to this. With that being said, we totally have to decrease the number of these guys gunning us down. Because that is, they're really doing a lot of damage. If we shoot these guys 2 times, no, I think we shoot these. Okay. So they're making copies. That is a oh boy. These guys can move, how much? 3. Okay, so that is not the problem. And shooting copies doesn't make that much sense, does it? These guys are pretty fast, but they will be blocked by the others, unless these guys are going to destroy the crystals. They have a lot of adrenaline. We cannot have that here. So, you call me crazy, but I want you to go here. And then I want you to shoot. Could fire at these guys and set them ablaze, but we're not doing a lot of damage. Ogres are best killed with Pain Mirror, not so much with actual shooting, because that does too little. So we'll shoot these guys with ice arrows. Not the best choice, point taken, but is what we have. Let's get ourselves some forces here, which is not the best choice, but also it's what we have. He's taking the action points from him. That is a problem, a bigger problem than you might think. Oh boy. He's eating these guys. That's not nice. I wasn't aware that they're able to destroy that many so fast, but they do. Okay, next turn we want an egg here. We want... These guys will be coming through if we don't stop them. So what we want is something to hold them off. We could blind these guys. That is totally liable. That will hold off their advance for quite some time. However, first things we need is position to do great amount of damage. And it would be perfect if we had something that can keep the enemy occupied. more occupied than what we have. Can we call... We could take over these or these. I think we'll take over that. Might not sound like the best idea, but trust me, there is a system to my madness. These guys... I'm worried about these. I really am. But... oh, crap. We're getting flanked. Big time. Okay, we could have killed these with a simple... what is it called? Dispel, because they're just copies. So they're not that much of a problem. However, we have to keep our main focus on these. And you will hold your horses. Can just hope that they can hold the line a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer would be great. You rip their life force out and replenish these. Oh boy, they're just murdering their own units by the millions. Yeah, why not? Beautiful. We will give our archers another turn and then resurrect as best as we can. And our archers will try to take down... They're only shackled one more turn, so we really, really have to shackle everyone. Otherwise, we're going down swinging. These guys will disappear. So we'll shoot these guys. So, next turn, we really have to do something. So, can we pain mirror you out of existence? We can. Which is a beautiful idea. Nice work. We cannot call in Willy because he's still sleeping. Shooting... Oh, crap. Now we're in trouble. Because... The shackles... No, the shackles are still on. Okay, the shackles are still on. That is good news. Shooting these will not do anything because they will vanish anyway. We could shoot these because that are still ranged units. We could shoot their shamans because I really hate shamans a lot. Like a massive lot. Oh, great. Now the way is open for everyone. Shoot these. The fire will not do a lot. I was hoping that it would block them, but it didn't. Well, at least it blocked these guys. These are the originals, so what we could actually... The damage we do is neglectable, no matter what we do. That is just ridiculous. Ow. Ow. Oh, that is nice. We can use that to really hunt and make them do a lot of damage to themselves. Because I've got a plan. Trust me, I've got an idea. We can pain mirror you out of existence because pain mirror is the only thing that we have that really does enormous amounts of enemy damage to the enemies. Not so much what we do with firing, but yeah, you'll know that. But we could do lava call, which would do damage to the auguries, at least to a certain degree, which I like. The only problem is that the cooldown time is so high. These guys will get through, but we have to deal with these things here. He's making copies of copies, but the good thing about these copies is they're getting weaker and weaker and weaker the more we kill. Ow, that was harsh. I don't think my archers will make it anywhere. They will all die. Okay, we totally have to... No, we don't. We just kill as best as we can. And they're all standing around these and killing that, and that is beautiful. We're totally fine with that. And he's just getting around, which is nice. And we are shooting these suckers because we can. Ow, would you please leave me alone? I cannot even do anything with my others. So, Pain Mirror, that would be a waste. That would do a lot. That would kill 7, which is actually quite great. But point taken. Taking out these guys, I think, is top priority at this point. Because they are the, except for the Ogres, they are the largest force still available. Firing on them. Yeah, why not? We'll do critical. Ah, crap. He blinded us. That was evil. But the good thing is, we're capable of taking that thing down. Relatively easily. Okay, we should absolutely try to keep them at bay. As long as they're hitting these guys, they're not hitting anything really impressive. Yeah, he's getting around. That is beautiful. Do damage as much as you like. That is absolutely fantastic, because that will open up the gates for something else. And we have no space to call anyone in. Great. So you will just kill these. We cannot call demons because all the spaces where the demons could appear are occupied. Terrifyingly, though. And they're making their room to kill us. We'll give another turn to our archers. And then we're done. And our archers should take out... We're not doing any damage against the Ogres, I'm aware of that. We're taking out these guys. Okay, now in theory, that should do a lot of damage to these boys. Oh yes, it does. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh yeah, that hurts like hell. Could shoot these, could shoot these. Should shoot... Ah, good question, good question. We want to shoot these guys. Oh, this blinding is a problem. Because with all this blinding going on... No, what are you doing? You're opening up. Yeah. If I make it here, he will just... Hard question, though. We'll call in the reinforcements here. No, he's not buying it. Wow, that did an intense amount of damage that we will immediately use to make him feel uncomfortable. He will be a threat. They will be a threat. He will be a threat. These two not so much. We have a lava core which will deal with most of the smaller enemies. Most definitely. Beautiful. That is 5. The problem is this this paralyzing, this blinding of my forces does a lot of damage. And if he goes here, he will strike through. So the only thing I can do is go here and at least stop him from crushing through to 2 units at the same time. Yeah, I was not expecting the archers to make this fight, I'm honest. Totally honest. We have limited the damage to most of our units. So let's try to minimize the damage. Oh crap, that's gonna hurt. Like a lot. Yeah, this is no fun. But we'll hold position. Yeah, oh crap. No, maybe he... No. I was hoping that he would wake up everyone. But he did not. Okay, first things first. You wake these guys up. Well, it's not really waking them up, but... reducing our losses. I have no interest in fighting copies, that is. So we'll destroy that. And you will simply move and shoot these guys. And you will shoot these guys. And you will double shoot them out of existence, hopefully. No critical, how is that even possible? Okay, that is a copy, so we'll kill them this way. I need a critical shot now, thank you, sir. Yeah, he blinds, but we don't care that much. Whatever he does now is not important to us. I have a plan. We go over here. And that is a risky one. I think it would be safer instead of calling in for a copy of the... because he will kill him for sure. And he is faster than everyone else we have. So it's either rescue these or save these. And as these are more expensive... Oh, can we still cast? No, we cannot cast 2 spells in a row. Yeah. This is the last fight anyway, so let's get rid of the mana and hope and of the rage and hope that we get some extra experience, which is 16, which is terrifying. Oh my god, look at the losses. Ugh. So we get down the... I mean, the health is terrible. We take the rest recovery down. You suddenly hear, or rather feel, as through someone very old and very mighty braces a sign of relief. And right in front of you, from thin air, appears an object, a reward for from grateful supernatural beings, revered by the orcs as gods. And we got the Shield of the Courageous Lion, which is +1 defense, +1 moral to all units except neutrals. Okay, I guess. Can this be used? Oh god, no, we're not doing that. But we can exchange that for this, because we're not into experience anymore, but this plus 20% power to offensive spells and the resistance to fire, astral, and whatever will prove in handy. Now this crown is still okay, but we have an overflow of leadership, obviously, because our army is now so big. So we have to reinvent our forces. The question is with whom? Let's go to the Kingdom of Elan, because there is the last things we can fight. There is theoretically one more thing we can fight, let's be honest. And that would be the Necromancer on the Dwarven Underground. The problem with that is... I'm not sure that's a good idea. Is there anything else we can do? If we switch... No, we don't want to switch. We have more forces than we need. You know what? I'll stop it here and we'll see each other next time. Bye.